Welcome back to Tom's Life. Today's Sunday special is Millionaire Cheesecake. So the ingredients you need are Digestive Biscuits, double cream, single cream, brown sugar, icing sugar, cocoa powder, 1 lemon, vanilla extract, chocolate, butter, cocoa powder, full fat cream cheese and salt. So first step, we're going to start making our biscuit base. So you're going to open your biscuits. So first step, we're going to open our pack of Digestive Biscuits, and you're going to put 3/4 of a packet in a bowl, or 300 grams if you want to weigh them. Just like that. Then you're going to start getting a rolling pin, and you want to give them a good bash so they get a nice crumb texture. Start to give them some force, crush them so they go nice and fine. If you don't want to do it this way, you can get a blender and give them a good blitz for 60 seconds. But if you just want to give them a good bash, so once you have broke your biscuits in your bowl into a nice crumb texture, you're just going to place them to one side for a minute, and you're going to weigh out 30 grams of butter to melt. Then you place it in your bowl with your biscuits, and that will be your crumb base. So next step, you're going to weigh out 30 grams of butter. You want to carefully cut a piece off. You want to use some talking scales.
It is 28 grams.
You just want to add a little tiny bit.
It is 29 grams.
You want to add a little bit more.
It is 30 grams.
That's spot on. Once you have got 30 grams, you want to get a small bowl and you want to place it all in, and then we're going to melt it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Now you want to place your butter in the microwave to melt for 2 minutes. I'm using my bump-ons to tell me which one it is for 2 minutes. So you're just going to set it and then close the door. Now you pour your butter into your shredded biscuits, your fine biscuits. You want to give it a good stir in so they start to bind. You want to give this a good stir for a minute or two. Then you've got a dish here. You place it all in, pat it out into a thin layer, and then you'll place it in the fridge so it can set while you do your filling. Now you're going to carefully pour it all into your dish. Get it all out. And with the back of the spoon, you just want to push it really down. So you get a nice flat base. Go all the way round. push it down with the back of the spoon. So as you can see, you've got your biscuit base all flat out in your dish. You're going to place it in the bottom of your fridge to let that set while you start making your filling. So you're next going to make your caramel. You're going to need 50 grams of butter. So you're just going to cut some off and use your talking scales or weighing scales.
It is 59 grams.
You're just going to take a little bit off that.
It is 50 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 50 grams of butter, you're going to get a little saucepan and you're going to place that in, and then you will next weigh out 50 grams of brown sugar. Now you want to weigh out 50 grams of brown sugar.
It is 32 grams. It is 37 grams. It is 50 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 50 grams of brown sugar, you're going to add it with your butter. You want to carefully get it all out. Give it a little tap and scrape the sides. So next step, you want to switch your hob on. You want to set it to high. And you want to place your butter and sugar in your pan on the ring. You just want to start moving it about. And when it starts to melt, you add in your cream to make your caramel, and then you will take it off the heat. Then you will start making your cheese filling, and you add some of your caramel in the middle. But you want it to cool down, so you're just melting your butter in with your brown sugar. Now you want to add in your single cream, and you just want to give that a little stir so it starts to bubble and you get a nice colour and everything's starting to melt all in together. You don't want it to overburn, but you just want it to stir in nicely. It'll make a nice caramel with the brown sugar and butter and single cream. So after you have made your caramel, you're going to start making your cheese filling. So you're going to start out weighing out 50 grams of brown sugar.
Power on. It is 59 grams.
Just going to take a little bit out.
It is 37 grams. It is 42 grams. It is 45 grams. It is 48 grams. It is 50 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 50 grams of brown sugar, you're going to get a big mixing bowl. You're going to place it all in, And you want to give it a good tap. Get it all out. So you want to next add 2 tablespoons of icing sugar into your bowl with your brown sugar. Give it a little tap off the spoon. Just put a tiny touch more in. And just knock it off the spoon. So that's like 1/4 cup of icing sugar. Next you want to add in all your full fat cream cheese into your brown sugar and icing sugar. You want to get it all out. And now with your wooden spoon you want to start creaming it. So we get a nice smooth texture. And then in a minute you will add half a lemon juice and a little drop of vanilla extract. Now you want to add a little drop of vanilla extract. And you want to add in some of your caramel, what is nicely cooled. You want to give that a little bit of a stir. Don't worry about the texture because we're going to whip some cream in a minute and we add that in too. And you just want to add in 1/2 lemon juice and a teaspoon of cocoa powder and a little bit of salt. So what you do is you cut your lemon down the middle. You only want to use 1/2 lemon juice. So you place your hand over the bowl so you catch any of the pips. So you're just giving it a good squeeze, getting all that juice in, but catching any of the pips. And now you just give that all a little bit of a stir in. Don't worry about the quantity and the being a bit runny because we're adding some cream. And then we'll place it on our base and let it set in the fridge. You just want to add a little bit of ground salt. That'll be enough. Then you want to add a teaspoon of cocoa powder. Give it a tap. And then just carefully stir that in. Get it all the way around. Now you want to pull in the full double cream, and you want to carefully whip it together using a lucky whisk. So it might get a little bit loud, so you're just going to whisk it all together so it gets a nice smooth texture, peaks. So this is how I've whipped it, nice and peaks. Now you're just going to carefully add it into your filling, using a spatula to get it all out. Just carefully add it in. Get round the sides. And you just want to carefully stir it in. You're just carefully stirring it in for a minute, but not overworking it. Then you will get your biscuit base out the fridge. You will place this in the fridge, let it set, while you make your chocolate ganache sauce on the top. So next step, you want to take your dish out the fridge with your biscuit base, and you just want to carefully pour it all on. Get it all out. So as you can see, I've nicely laid it all out. Before you put it back in the fridge, you just want to do little swirls. Going all the way round. Just to make it a little bit pretty. And then you just clean up your sides if you made a little bit of a mess. And then you'll put this back in the fridge to let it set while you make your chocolate ganache sauce to go on the top. And then any caramel you've got left, that is up to you how you want to decorate it with, or put it on the side when you have some. Once you have let it set between an hour or two, or you can always leave it overnight. Now you place it back in the fridge to let it set on the bottom shelf. You close the door and you make your chocolate ganache sauce. So you want to preheat your hob again to medium heat, and in our saucepan we had added some double cream. We just want this to bubble, and just keep an eye on it, stirring it. Then when it gets to a nice bubble, you will take it off the heat and you'll start breaking your chocolate in. Or you can start breaking your chocolate in now. It's up to you, it's how you want to do it. And then you just keep stirring it till it all melts. And then you will let it cool. and this will be like a chocolate ganache sauce, and you'll place this on the top of your cheesecake to make your Millionaire cheesecake. But you're just waiting for the double cream to heat up. So you want to start with half a bar of chocolate. You want to break it up into small, easy little pieces. And then you want to stir that into your double cream. The heat of the double cream will stir that in. It's up to you if you want to add, you might need to add more chocolate in if you want to make it really chocolatey. But you just want it to melt. Stir it all in. You add in more, so you want to add in all of the chocolate pieces. You want to break them up into small, easy pieces. And then you just want to keep stirring it. So once your chocolate ganache is nice and cool, you want to pour it all out. Just want to carefully spread it out. Now you're just going to put, as you put your chocolate sauce, ganache, on top, you're now just going to place it back in the fridge to let it set. And then it's up to you how you want to serve it, with loads of different toppings, like the rest of the caramel, or a little more cream. That is up to you. So this is what it should look like when you've left it overnight. This is my Millionaire cheesecake, and I hope you like making it. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.